I am finally prepping for Christmas dinner. It's literally 2 a.m. This is the stuff that I got for Christmas dinner. So we have the seafood back here. I'm making crab rangoons. I'm really excited about that. And some bourbon chicken, Singapore noodles, and I'm gonna be making a variety of desserts. This is what I had to buy today to make sure that the dinner was complete. Okay, y'all, so I'm about to get started with the baking portion. So I was gonna be embarrassed and try and hide the fact that I don't have mixing bowls, but this is the reality of adulting. I don't have mixing bowls. This is real life, so.
Nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at it cause we going dumb. You know the same way.
You know, having the handles on this is kind of convenient because I can control it while I'm mixing it. Usually when I cook with this pot, I can't hold on to the pot because the handles get too hot because this is a poorly made pot. So it's really found its place in the world. This is a really beautiful moment for us all. This is probably one of the most dangerous things you can do. So I smashed up the pecans with the bottom of my knife because I don't have a mallet. Please be careful if this is the way you have to do it because you could injure yourself. These are the sharpest knives I've ever owned and I sliced my finger yesterday. I finally made it in the big leagues as a baker because I finally got my cakes out of the baking pan successfully. It's gonna be a 2-tier cake with a pudding filling in the middle of the 2 layers, and then I'll top it with some icing. I love this little buttering tool thing. It's really buttering this shit up, but this is for the brownies. So I called my siblings to talk to me, and neither one of them picked up the phone. And they're 2 of the people that I'm cooking this food for. That's why, you know what? That's crazy. Anyways, so this is the brownie mix, y'all. I basically finished mixing it up. This is the pudding, cream cheese, and cake mix that I put in to make the brownies a little jazzy. So I'm about to mix all this together. Brownie core. Y'all are really my only, people right now because my family members decided that they were gonna hate me. The Chinese looking cake mix off the floor. God bless her. Okay, so for the brownie mix, since the chocolate chips are mixed in it already, I'm just gonna add these into here. I think that's a good amount. I'm just gonna add it on top. I could have made little pockets and did something cool, but I'm just gonna add it on top because I feel like me making it is cool enough, honestly.
Nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at it cause we going dumb. You know the same way. You know I'll be down if this with you. Where we going, baby?
Cause what in the Kentucky Fried fuck am I doing right here? Because this is really sad. I'm so sorry. I'm working on getting my master chef cuts. I'm not used to cutting stuff very professionally because usually I'm really dangerous and I just hold it in my hand and be cutting the shit out of my fingers. But since I'm trying to be an adult and not be stupid, I'm gonna stop doing that. And now that I have these pretty princess knives, obviously Pilates pink princess, I'm gonna be doing it. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of it together to make sure that I like the mixture that I'm gonna make. I'm adding in a bit of cream cheese. This is just a test run because if I like this, then I'll make it all like this. You never know what it's gonna taste like just using some random person's recipe, you know? So this base that I started off with is good, so I'm gonna keep going with this recipe. All the clean as you go Nazis out there, leave me alone right now. I'm using this whole container of cream cheese. I'm gonna use all these green onions. So now mixing it as you go makes it easier to get the mixture the way you want it to. I'm gonna add in the Worcestershire sauce and I need to check on the brownies, so I'm gonna come back to this in just a second. Brownies are not done yet, but they taste delicious. Most of the time people use white sugar. I don't buy white sugar in my house purposefully. Off camera, I added a little bit more brown sugar and Worcestershire sauce. Make sure you're tasting your cream cheese as you go. Don't get all the way to this point where you're putting the crab in and you haven't tasted your cream cheese unless you're a silly little goose. This is a little bit more than 12 ounces of crab. So, but it's for my family, so you know, you gotta crab it out. And this ain't even like, this is play. Like, I can't wait until I make enough money to where like I can do this on a really large scale, because like I always want to be able to like cook for my family and do certain things for my family, because these are things that I actually enjoy doing. But like when I ain't got no budget, bro, I'm gonna give them niggas the world because they deserve it. We're gonna just keep grabbing this crab. And it's crab with a K, because y'all be weird about imitation crab. I think it tastes good. So I'm gonna take my fingers and line the tops of them. And I'm gonna put my crab mixture in the middle. This is my first time ever doing this, and I'm doing it with y'all on camera. Usually I always do a test run on my own and then film it. Okay. Okay. I can tell you what went wrong with this one. I pushed it a little bit too much to one side. So this one completely done. So y'all, I learned how to make 2 new shapes. So this is my one that I made up with my powerful mind. It really just gave me, like, when I saw it, I was like, this is really giving wonton. So with this one, you wrap it in half straight away. You don't do it diagonally, you just do it straight across. And then you gotta pick it up, because you know you gotta stuff the crab back in there, because you're a little crab crazy. Stuff it in there. And then use your fingertips to close it up. And you also need to try and close the sides too as much as you can. And then you're gonna boom, bring it together. You don't always have to connect it at the end, but it just depends on what your style is, because like you can just leave it disconnected, but I connect mine sometimes I leave it disconnected, but that's what I can move it. So, and this is the one from the back of the pack. It's the way that this egg wash is really I'm just doing whatever with it, bro. Not really, but like, you know what I mean, like, I'm not only getting on the edges, like, I'm not being a pretty Pilates princess right now. I'm being a punk rock Pilates princess. Okay. Sorry I'm representing Pilates so much. You can clearly see that I've been in my it girl era. I've actually been doing Pilates for a really long time personally. Like, it's a part of learning ballet. Like, Pilates is a really big part of that. It helps a lot with like dancing and stuff, and you know, I'm a OG ballerina. Okay, so yeah, this one's looking a lot better. Let me at least close it. Please let's not get too excited and not end the thing. Yeah, that's the one from the back of the package. If y'all look at the back of the package and it don't look like what I did, don't talk to me, okay? Don't question me. So the next 3 that I make are gonna be a part of the ones that are gonna go in the oven. I'm making them so many different ways, and the reason why is because I don't know which way is gonna be best. And I know that baking them is probably going to be a really good method, but I don't know about the air fryer. So in the event that the ones from the air fryer don't come out right, and the ones that I bake don't come out right, I can just, you know, fry them, and that'll be fine. Baby, when we go Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money and anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got pride, all so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' play. Moving too fast, candy paint with the. So I hope y'all are prepared to watch me scream, because this is about to be a show. I'm gonna start putting more bloopers in so y'all can see what really be going on. Because there's something wrong with me. And I know that. So I'm gonna add the rest of this chicken in here. And remember, don't use the same utensils for your chicken and your shrimp. I don't think that is, you know, science, but if it is for some people, please be careful. Because you can really get killed with people. So I'm just gonna let this cook over here a little bit. And then I'm about to take these shrimp out because you know shrimp cooks fast. You don't want to leave them there for too long. See? And this is exactly what I wanted. A very light batter on the shrimp. Yes, I use my hands sometimes. I'm a seasoned chef, baby. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this, so. Because I genuinely don't feel heat anymore like that. Like, obviously I can still burn myself. Like, I can't just stick my hand in the fire. Like, OG mamis. When I become an OG mami, I'll be showing you those tricks. But until then, because I swear, my parents don't feel heat. Like, they be playing around. They be touching the pan, trying to test it. They say, stove not hot enough. Let me tell you that. So be definitely cooking. Alright, so to the pan, I put some water and some red chili flakes. I'm going to add Badia Complete Seasoning, this bourbon seasoning, because I did not buy bourbon to put in there. That's why I bought this, but all the ingredients in this I had separately. But I just want to add this because this really gives it a nice flavor that I like. Some soy sauce. Half a teaspoon of brown sugar. So I added some flour, and you can see that the sauce is starting to get thick. So now we're going to reincorporate the chicken. This cooks for about 20 minutes. So, yay! Time for the rice and noodles.
With the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money and a thing. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got 5, we gon' so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Oh, yeah, yeah, baby, when we gon' slide, 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 slide. Baby, when we gon' slide, oh, yeah, baby, when we gon' slide, slide, slide.
Kind of got crazy, but there are my Singapore noodles. I'll be back to show you all the fried rice later on. I need to finish cooking and get going. This fried rice is immaculate, and it tastes immaculate too. This is the other part of it. The main bitches are done. Now to decorate desserts. My brownie thing is done.
Looking at it cause we going dumb. You know the same way, the same way. You know I'll be down if this with you. Where we going?
This is the finished product of my double layer cake. It's not the prettiest, but it tastes so fucking good. Like, look at this. When I have the right baking stuff, y'all gonna call me Belle the Baker. Because period, this shit tastes bomb. This is the last thing that I'm making as a food item. It's a soup, and the apple pie is done now, so everything's basically done. So I'm wrapping up the cooking portion here, and I'm gonna take y'all with me to my parents' house. Yeah. What you think, Corian? I won't put y'all's faces in it. See. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it on there. You see, this is the one. I'm recording her face.
But not my face.
No.
Oh, that's YouTube too.
Record my face. I look good.
Hi, Daddy.
No, I don't look good.
What is wrong with you?
No, I don't look good.
Please give comments about the food.
It's the food there.
Did you like us her channel?
Nothing wrong with you.
What? Yeah, give them the drama.
What? 5 seconds? 24 hours.